I'm Dr. Sangeeta Sahi, the chairperson of Unified Human Foundation and Unified Prakriti Foundation. Unified Human Foundation is a non-profit, and we support initiatives and projects which unify human beings with nature. We host an annual online summit called Mothership Earth Summit. And this year, our theme is Global Wellness, Planet Earth and Humanity Thriving Together. And we're absolutely chuffed and delighted to have Jim Gale from Origins Reclaimed organization and also from Food Forest Abundance organization. Jim, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to have you speaking at the summit on the 22nd of October, 2025. And your live session is going to be entitled Courage plus Stewardship plus Service equals Freedom. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Jim, now to tell our listeners, our audience, our communities a little bit about what your live session is going to be about so that we can make sure that we attend. Thank you, Jim.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Sangeeta. It's just a pleasure to be sharing these solutions with you and all of your community around the world. So about 18 years ago, I learned that we are using our Earth's resources in a way that is unsustainable. And I had my first two daughters at that time. And I realized by asking new questions, what's the world going to be like in 10, 20, or 30 years? What's the world of my grandkids going to be like? And I actually went into a period of scarcity and of fear and worry because I recognized by the destruction that I started witnessing all over the place that I might not even be able to have grandkids the way we're destroying our earth. And then I started focusing on the problem. And I spent about 2 years literally deep diving into the problems of the world. And that was kind of one of the dark times of my life, because anytime people are focused on the problem all day long, they're not necessarily seeing that there is a solution. And then I read Bill Mollison's quote. He's one of the founders of permaculture, which is an agricultural design science. The ethics of permaculture are people care, earth care, and reinvesting our surplus to people care and earth care. And he said, though the problems of our world are increasingly complex, the solutions remain embarrassingly simple. And I started to sob. And from that day until now, I have been focused the majority of my time on the solutions. And they truly are joyfully simple. The solution to all of the world's biggest problems is mass adoption of courage, stewardship, and service, right? Courage is the first step. It takes courage to step outside of the narrative, of the deception, of the lies that are told by the big corporations, and say, I know there's a better way. We can observe the pain and suffering around the world just by looking around, by the wars and all of the destruction and the poisons that are used in our air, our land, and our water, and in our minds, right? The ultimate poison being the poison of fear and shame and humiliation. And so I started recognizing, well, what's the opposite of that? Well, it's courage. Faith and courage is the armor of God. It's the armor of truth. In fact, I'll share this idea about fear. Fear is a contraction of awareness of the present, right? And when we're in a state of anxiety or fear, we literally cannot solve problems the way we can with our creative mind. Our creative mind has went into a place of fight or flight or paralyzation. So courage is the first step, is to say, I know there's a better way. And now let me look for what that better way is, and let me be the change that I want to see in the world. right? Quoting one of the greatest quotes of all time.
Jim, this is incredible. I mean, this is exactly what we need to be reminded of. And it's our communities, you know, your communities with Origins Reclaimed and Food Forest Abundance, and our communities with Unified Human and Unified Prakriti Foundations. We really need to be reminded of this incredible work that you're doing and sharing with us. So we're absolutely thrilled to have you on Mothership Earth Summit. And the summit is on the 22nd and 23rd of October. Your live session, I just want to make a correction, is actually on the 23rd of October. So thank you, and we look forward